dark, still waters of the river, a fearsome predator lurks, silently waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The crocodile, with its massive body and armor-like scales, moves with stealth and precision, revealing only its glowing eyes and nostrils peeking above the surface, like two flickering torches in the night. The murky water completely conceals its presence, making it impossible for any prey to sense the danger lurking just below. While the animals near the riverbank continue their usual activities, oblivious to the imminent threat. The Ansef lion pride has 20 lions, including 6 cubs who were born not long ago. Although they haven't been weaned yet, these cubs are mischievous and brave, always sticking together like a small kindergarten. However, there's one cub who always sits alone. As the youngest and weakest of the litter, he couldn't compete with his siblings even in the womb, leaving him frail and skinny. Every time he tries to drink milk, his siblings take it all, making his situation all the more heartbreaking and pitiful. The hungry lion cub approached his mother, hoping for comfort, but was met with a harsh rejection, a cruel bite. He tried again, but his mother bared her fangs, warning him to stay away. The poor cub was left confused and heartbroken. Why was his mother treating him this way? What hurt him even more was when his siblings began to distance themselves from him, coldly turning away. From that moment on, he became an outcast in his own family. No lion wanted to play with him anymore. They even abandoned him multiple times while he slept, leaving him alone in the wilderness. Hungry and lost, he had no choice but to drink muddy river water to survive. But this lion cub, who had been abandoned so many times, refused to give up. Despite all the adversity, he survived, driven by a fierce will to live. Over time, he grew into a magnificent, strong, and resilient lion. He had once been the weak, fragile cub, always left behind in games by his stronger siblings. He would watch them play from afar, longing to be part of their group. Yet, it was this isolation that forged his strength. In his solitude, he learned to fend for himself, to survive in a world that had turned its back on him. When everything is enveloped in tranquility, an unrelenting predator lurks in the shadows, silently awaiting the perfect moment to strike. The crocodile, a creature infamous for its ferocity and brutality, quietly hides beneath the murky water, revealing only its glowing, calculating eyes. No one can see it, and no one can sense the imminent danger lurking just beneath the seemingly calm surface. When a small, naive, and unsuspecting deer approaches the riverbank to drink, the crocodile is already poised to attack. With a lightning-fast and precise leap, it lunges from the water, jaws wide open, and clamps down on its prey. The deer's terrified cry is swiftly silenced by the splash of water, leaving behind only an eerie, terrifying silence. The crocodile, with its unmatched strength and merciless nature, finishes its meal in an instant, where no one could witness, and no one could prevent. The crocodile and the lion are both formidable predators, each possessing incredible strength. However, when faced with the challenge of survival, the crocodile's power pales in comparison to that of 3 fierce lions, the true kings of the jungle. Despite its dominance in the water, the crocodile has no choice but to surrender, bowing to the overwhelming might of the lions. It retreats, returning to the muddy swamps where it reigns supreme, away from the challenge of the jungle's true rulers. The buffaloes crowded together at the riverbank, drinking peacefully, unaware of the lurking danger beneath the water. Suddenly, a crocodile erupted from the depths, its sharp jaws clamping down on a young buffalo and dragging it into the dark, treacherous waters. Panic swept through the herd as they bolted for the safety of the shore, their eyes glued to the horrifying scene unfolding before them. The small buffalo, caught in a desperate struggle for survival, thrashed wildly, its cries for help piercing the air, pleading for a rescue that would never come. Despite their overwhelming sorrow and fear, the herd stood frozen at the water's edge, their eyes reflecting the anguish and helplessness of watching one of their own being consumed by the merciless predator. Though every instinct urged them to save their fellow, none dared to venture into the dangerous waters. In a heart-wrenching moment, the crocodile sealed the tragic fate of the young buffalo, pulling it into the depths below. The once lively scene was now enveloped in a heavy silence, broken only by the distant cries of the herd mourning the loss of one of their own. The riverbank, now a somber witness to the cruel reality of nature, was left with the poignant memory of a life taken by the relentless predator.